Cartea, what we doing, bros?
Welcome back everybody to another recipe of Cook with Cartea. It's a new year, and unfortunately for me, I started off the new year the first few days of being sick. So that's why we ain't had no recipe in a while. But we good now, we healthy, we blessed. I hope everybody had a good new year. And yeah, we in 2024. So look, this is gonna be the first recipe on Cook with Cartea of 2024. So y'all see, we do got a very few ingredients in front of us. Y'all seen that thumbnail. Y'all see what we doing today. Today, we're gonna be doing two different ways of making a classic chicken Alfredo or just Alfredo pasta. So I'm gonna show y'all two ways. I'm gonna show y'all the traditional way of making the Alfredo, and then I'm gonna show y'all my way, one of my ways of how I make chicken Alfredo. Now, if y'all did not know, you learn something new every day. If you already knew, cool. Classic, traditional Alfredo pasta, it only got a few ingredients in it. It only consists of the fettuccine pasta noodles. You got that Parmesan cheese, yeah, freshly grated. So we're gonna do that, and butter, and some salt. And then we're gonna throw a little pepper on there. And look, literally, that's it. Traditional way of making Alfredo. So we're gonna go ahead and start with that and get that one going first. All right, y'all, so look, like I said, we're gonna start off with that traditional way of making that Alfredo. So we're gonna start with our pan, and we're gonna get it up low medium, and we're gonna start off melting that butter. Now, as y'all see in the back, we got our boiling water back there, our pot of boiling water. And when it gets to that boil, that's the point where we're gonna go ahead and add that salt in there. So we're gonna just do that and salt that up. And then we're gonna add our pasta in there. So melt that butter nice and slow, because we don't want to burn the butter. Just get that started first. It's gonna be real quick, y'all. As soon as the pasta noodles is done, then we're gonna add the pasta noodles in there. Butter melted, pasta done. So now look, all we're gonna do, add some of that pasta in there. Make sure you hold back a little bit of that pasta water, because we're just gonna need it. Need a little bit of it later on. We on like a medium, kind of like a low medium right now, because we ain't really got that much to do. We're pretty much done. Just let those butter flavors, you know, incorporate into those noodles. And then look, we're gonna come in and we're gonna add that Parmesan cheese. So we're gonna break that Parmesan cheese in there. Give it a mix. Just gonna add a little bit of black pepper to it. And then, like I said, hold back a little bit of that pasta water. Just add a little bit of that pasta water back in there. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that's it. You got your traditional Alfredo right here. So let's get this on the plate real quick, and let's go ahead and taste it. A traditional Alfredo. All right, y'all, let's give this a taste. Nothing but 3-4 ingredients. See, now that's cool. But look, now we finna kick it up a notch. Traditional Alfredo pasta. Hey, can't go wrong. Okay, cool. We got the traditional one out the way. But look, I ain't gonna never make it like that. But you go the traditional route, that's exactly, you know, where you hit it right there. So now, I'm gonna show y'all how I make one of my ways of chicken Alfredo. Yeah, so let's get to that. This is one of the few ways that I make my chicken Alfredo. And as you can see, we got a few more ingredients right here in front of us. So yeah, we add on stuff like, I'm gonna throw some broccoli in here. Sometimes I put spinach, you know, throw a little health in there. So yeah, we got some broccoli in there. Got some roasted garlic paste. We got some Italian herb paste back here. We got some heavy cream. More pasta noodles, of course. We got some seasoning, salt, garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoning, pepper. Then we got that Creole. And then we got Parmesan cheese, of course. And then y'all see right here, we got our chicken. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and season this chicken up, get that in the pan, give it a sear, and then we're gonna throw that chicken in the oven. And then we're gonna make that cream sauce. And then yeah, we're gonna get going. So yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and season up this chicken. Probably letting our pan get up to temp. And we're gonna put in, you know, the basic seasonings. We're gonna do all purpose. You know what I'm saying? Salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. We're gonna throw that Creole on there. And then some smoked paprika too. All right, we got our pan up to temp, nice and hot. So go ahead and get this chicken in here. Goal here is to sear. We want to get good color on both sides, and then we just gonna throw it in the oven. See that color right there? Yeah, that's what we want. All right, y'all, so now we done searing. We got some good color. What we're gonna do now is throw these on the tray, and then we're gonna throw them in the oven. We got the oven at 400 degrees right now. So we're gonna throw them in the oven for about 25-30 minutes and let them finish cooking. We're gonna leave all that crust and all that in there because we want all that flavor from that chicken. We're gonna start making our sauce now. So we're gonna throw in some butter, let that butter melt down. Now obviously we not on a high heat. We brought that heat down, let that pan cool down a little bit. Gonna pick up all those flavors from that chicken. Now if you wanted to, you know, you could have some bell peppers or something like that. Bell peppers, onions, if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? However you like to make your Alfredo, you can go ahead and throw those in there now. Throw those in right now. Pasta noodles is going in the back. We're gonna get this sauce going. Right now we bring that temp up to a medium. And then we're gonna start with heavy cream. I got about a cup. Just mix this in. Next thing we're gonna add that roasted garlic paste, and then we're gonna add that Italian herb paste too. And we're gonna give that a quick mix. We're on a medium heat. Let's add some seasoning to this. We're gonna add that Creole cake. Let's add some pepper. Then onion powder, garlic powder. Give this a mix. Now we was on a medium high. We're gonna start to bring that heat down to a low medium, because at this point, we're gonna go ahead and add in that cheese. And when you add in your cheese to the heavy cream and everything else, you want to make sure that you're not on too high of a heat. And when you add that cheese in there, you want it to cook down, you know, low and slow. First cheese I'm gonna add just a little bit of mozzarella. Mix that in and let this get melted first. You're gonna add in that Parmesan cheese. So grate that in there, get it added in there. And see the consistency? This is what we want. Smooth, silky. So now, look, we done with that sauce. We got our pasta noodles. We're gonna add some of these in here. Now when you add in your pasta noodles straight from the water like this, you're gonna bring in some of that pasta water. So you know how you hold back that pasta water? Yeah. When you do this, it's gonna help thin it out just because you already bringing some of that pasta water over onto the noodles. Now depending on your liking, you might still need some more, you might not though. Might just be enough. So let's just mix this in and get this incorporated. We're on a low medium because we really don't need too much more heat. Now I'm just gonna gonna add a little Italian seasoning to the top of this. And then we didn't forget about that broccoli, so we're just gonna add a little bit of broccoli in there too. So new year, my people that's got the diets going on, yeah, here you go, with broccoli. Get all that incorporated. I'm gonna add a little bit more Parmesan cheese to this. Got our Alfredo done. We ain't forget about that chicken. Now, last thing, all I'm gonna do is add a little bit more Parmesan cheese to this. All right, y'all. So, look. Like I said, this is one of my versions of making that chicken Alfredo. Now, we got to say this before, but look, this is the real thing now. So if it's cool with y'all, like it's cool with me, let's go ahead and get a taste test. Gotta get a little bit of everything up in there, a little broccoli. So let me go ahead and get a bite. All right, y'all. So look, that was another recipe, Cook with Cartea. Like I said, y'all, man, we did 2 different ways of making that Alfredo. We did the traditional way, and then we did one of my ways of making that chicken Alfredo. Now, if I had a preference, of course I'm gonna go with my way. Got a whole lot more flavors, different elements. Now look, you can make it whichever way you want, but either way, make sure y'all try this recipe at the crib. Make sure y'all hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and keep spreading the word. Tell everybody that we are here making these fire recipes. Look, we got so many more recipes yet to come, so make sure y'all stay tuned. I appreciate y'all, and I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart for tuning in and cooking with me. Now look, it's not the last recipe, so again, stay tuned. We got more recipes to come on Cook with Cartea. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Y'all be safe.